Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gadas, a podcast where we bring you enchanting stories from Hindu culture, Indian folklore, and timeless parables filled with magic, adventure, and life lessons. Are you ready for today's tale? Let's begin. Before we start today's tale, let's start off with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, say Om for as long as you can. Ugadi, celebrating all of life's flavors. Have you ever wondered why we celebrate our favorite festivals? Welcome to Stories Behind the Festival, a special segment where we unwrap the magical tales hidden inside every celebration. Today we are going to talk about a wonderful festival called Ugadi. Ugadi is the new year celebrated in parts of India like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka. This year, it is today. It usually comes in the spring when flowers begin to bloom, mango trees grow tiny new fruits, and everything in nature feels fresh and new. You may have noticed some of that starting. That is why Ugadi is a festival of new beginnings. Families wake up early, clean their homes, decorate their doors with mango leaves, and wear new clothes while visiting temples. But 2 very interesting traditions make Ugadi especially special. One involves a mysterious bitter leaf, and the other involves listening to the story of the year ahead. Let's start with the first one with a cute story about that leaf. Long ago, in the beautiful village of Vrindavan, lived the playful and mischievous Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna loved playing with his friends in the fields and forests. They would climb trees, chase calves, and invent all kinds of games. One warm spring day, Sri Krishna and his friends were playing near a tall neem tree. Now, neem leaves are very famous in India because they are extremely bitter. Krishna's friend looked up at the tree and said, "Krishna, no one likes neem leaves. They are too bitter for us to eat." Sri Krishna smiled his mysterious little smile. "Are you sure?" he asked. The boys made funny faces and said, "Yes, they taste terrible." But Krishna picked a small neem leaf and tasted it calmly. His friends were shocked. "Krishna, how can you eat that?" Krishna laughed and said something very wise. Even bitter things can be good for us. He explained that neem leaves help keep the body healthy and strong. Sometimes things that taste bitter can protect us and make us feel better, just like medicine. From then on, people remembered that lesson. And that is why during Ugadi, families include neem flowers or leaves in a special dish called Ugadi Pachadi. The neem reminds us that life will not always be sweet, but even bitter moments can help us grow stronger. Ugadi Pachadi is a very special dish. It has 6 different tastes, and each one represents something we might experience in the coming year. Sweet jaggery for happiness, sour tamarind for surprises, bitter neem for challenges, spicy chili for excitement, salt for everyday moments, and tangy raw mango for new adventures. When people taste this dish on Ugadi, they remember that life is made of many different feelings, and every one of them is important. Now let's talk about another special Ugadi tradition. On Ugadi morning, families gather to listen to something called the Ugadi Panchanga Shravana. That's a big name, but let's understand what it means. A Panchangam is a traditional Hindu calendar that tells us about the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. On Ugadi, a priest or elder reads from the Panchangam and explains what the new year might bring. People listen carefully to hear about the weather, the harvest, important festivals, and the general fortunes of the year. It's almost like listening to a fortune teller for the year ahead. Families gather together, listen quietly, and then wish each other happiness and success for the new year. So, what does Ugadi teach us? It reminds us that every new year is like opening a brand new storybook. Some pages will be sweet, some will be bitter, and some will be exciting or surprising, but every page is a part of our journey. And just like Sri Krishna taught his friends under the neem tree, even the bitter moments can help us become stronger and wiser. So, when Ugadi arrives, remember to welcome the new year with hope, courage, and kindness. Taste the sweetness, accept the bitterness, and enjoy every moment of the adventure ahead. Happy Ugadi to you and your family. Until next time, keep learning and keep smiling. Hari Sharanam.